Yes, it is time. NXT. The NXT after the incredible pay-per-view of Brooklyn 4. My goodness, Fall of Brooklyn 4 was awesome. Let's get this together. Let's get it going. What is up, everybody? If you can hear me, say what's up. If you can see me, say what's up. How you guys doing? I hope you're having a great day. My goodness. They're showing us some replays right now of what happened at NXT TakeOver Brooklyn, and man, some of the spots they pulled off.
Because when I beat the best
Jeez,
Ricochet,
what a
I'll
good
show
pay-per-view
the
it
world
was.
that there's a
How's
better
everybody doing? How you guys? Welcome to
I promise you, it's only gonna hurt you even more whenever your name is wiped off that championship and replaced with Ricochet. Boom.
About that time, guys. It's about that time.
Zayn lacks the killer instinct, but we'll see if Kyrie proves
I'll
it wrong.
find
and
out.
becomes the new NXT Women's Champion.
I know it. You know it. I will beat you.
On this night in Brooklyn, the
Yeah, it was
Pirate
awesome.
Princess
Awesome
is
pay-per-view,
now the
man.
queen of NXT. It's now going to be chapter 4 of this barbaric rivalry between Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano. The stakes have never been higher. This one is for the NXT Championship. Here we go again.
Yeah, Tommaso Ciampa is awesome, man. Yeah, he's such a great heel, such a great, overall, just the character right now. He's doing excellent work.
And after all we have witnessed, Tommaso Ciampa is the last man standing and still NXT champion.
There it goes. All right. I think I fixed it. Here we go. The NXT after TakeOver Brooklyn 4. Normally these shows have a lot of recap material in them, but this particular show is going to have a United Kingdom Championship match between Pete Dunne and Zack Gibson. And if you saw the Royal Albert Hall footage, if you saw that pay-per-view, you know Zack Gibson is going to bring it. He won the tournament. He just he went through so much getting to Pete Dunne that he just couldn't overcome him. So hopefully after a bunch of healing time, he is back and better than ever. So I would love to see a barn burner between these two. They are going to kill it.
Standing match for the NXT Championship. Speaking of titles, the WWE United
Welcome,
Kingdom
everybody, welcome.
Championship is up for grabs
About
this
that
week
time.
on NXT.
NXT.
I'm on my
Starting out
own.
with Bianca Bel-Air.
Yup.
Welcome back. Bianca Belair, man. She's wave of the future type stuff. Bianca Belair. There she is. I forget who she's fighting today. I think it's one of the Mae Young Classic people. I think it's Purrazzo? Diana Purrazzo? Something like that? I think so. What is up? What is up? Welcome to the stream, everybody. It's about that time. her little turn that she does. What the heck, man? Welcome, everybody. If you have not already left a thumbs up on this video, please take a second to do so. It does help a lot. Yep, Diana Purrazzo. I was right. Diana Purrazzo. Do I have a picture of Diana Purrazzo? Probably be a good idea since I might be streaming the Mae Young Classic. Diana. No, I do not. Alright, let me see. See what I can do here. Probably be a good idea to get one. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. It's been a heck of a week worth of wrestling. Alright. Diana Purrazzo. Is there such thing? I know there's such thing as her, but is there such thing as her PNG file for her? Is this her? Did she used to be in Ring of Honor? I think this might be her. I hope that's her. Kind of looks like her, so. Oh boy. Fast and furious action to start this out.
Both Belair and Purrazzo
nice takedown.
jockeying for position early in this contest.
Oh, don't check out Purrazzo here.
Very nice escape from Miss Purrazzo.
Hold on, but look at the face of Bianca Bel-Air. I don't think she expected that from Bianca here tonight.
Purrazzo, a former national competitor in cheerleading, was inspired to become a sports entertainer after watching WWE
like
Hall of Famers
Trish
Stratus and Lita. Belair with a well-placed knee to the midsection and put in the squeeze on Purrazzo with that headlock.
Great show of athleticism, yep. And you'd have to give the athletic advantage to Belair. Whoa.
Look, Belair's got a point to prove. She's trying to show the world why she's the EST.
All right, let me get some volume here. I can't hear it.
Referee admonishing Belair for the handful of hair, sends Purrazzo to the ropes. Purrazzo ducks under the clothesline attempt.
I'm going to hope that's her.
And Purrazzo showing off her athleticism.
What is up?
Looking for a patented Fujiwara
Steven Slater in the house. Bronze in the house. Meatballs in the house.
Kick.
Mo. Chicken Nugget. Fire Production.
See
you guys.
Belair, lateral press.
Thought I saw Wolf
Purrazzo
earlier, too.
powers out at 2.
Oh, they're doing the too sweet thing again?
Belair trash talking.
I am just going to hope that
Purrazzo
that's her.
saying that Purrazzo has to respect the EST of NXT.
Belair has worked hard and earned absolutely everything that she's got here in NXT. She was bred for success and significance.
Belair employing a full Nelson while putting all the weight on the lower back of Purrazzo.
Ay, ay, ay.
Very little
Got her
Purrazzo
just
can
stretched
do to
out.
Release the pressure from this hold.
It's almost like the Acolytes, but she's got her in a full Nelson at the same time.
Bel-Air. I mean, Purrazzo's only really been here for about 2 months.
I don't know if she got called up, but
has the upper hand.
definitely going to be allowed in the Mae Young Classic from what I know.
On the lower back
So
of
that's
Purrazzo
awesome.
again.
The Mae Young
since
Classic
in
was
that
one of my
full
favorite
Nelson.
things last year.
Purrazzo made her debut in December of 2013.
That's exactly the point. Purrazzo has been competing all over the world, has a ton more experience than Belair. So we'll have to try to
Wrestling
put
with
that
Brody.
into
What's up,
action
dude?
here against Belair. As I mentioned
My day's
before,
going well.
he's the better athlete of the two.
Tonight I am
you'll look
holding
for Purrazzo
the.
to try for that armbar time
I am
again.
not only doing.
Belair
Tonight's going to be
driving her
action-packed, dude.
shoulder
Starting
into
with
the
this.
midsection of Purrazzo, driving
Starting
the
with
hair
this,
of the
I am
lows
doing
of the
NXT.
NXT
I'm doing my live review for NXT with you guys. I'm also, after that, I'm going over to my Twitch channel, and I am showing you guys the brand newest, hottest game trailers, gameplay footage, and movie trailers. And trust me, there's a lot to show off. I got gameplay footage for some games that aren't even out this year. I got all kinds of cool stuff. It's a talk show I do every week called The Nitty Gritty. I hope you guys will come hang out with me for that. And then, during that, people are going to be able to choose their picks for my sub league, because I'm doing a subscriber league on Twitch. It's going to be like another league that I do of wrestling. It's WWE 2K18, where you'll be able to win championships, you'll be able to form tag teams, all that stuff for the subscribers over there. So if you get over there and subscribe, that'll be great. It does cost money, but one of the fun things about tonight, oh, she missed. One of the fun things about tonight is that there will be a free subscription given away from what I know. So somebody who's not a subscriber to my Twitch channel will have the opportunity to become one tonight. And it's the premiere of Shenmue, guys. One of my favorite games of all time. I get to play Shenmue. So it's all together, it's going to be a great day. Starting off great right here with Bianca Bel-Air versus Deonna Purrazzo.
A boot to the stomach. Belair picking up Purrazzo, but good weight just
oh!
Bicycle
Leaping
kick by
boot.
Purrazzo.
Dude, Purrazzo got and she's got back flips too. Back handspring right into a missile drop kick. Deonna Purrazzo. I think that is her. Looks like her.
I hate to say it, as Bianca Bel-Air met her match here tonight.
Yeah, watch the capital letters at the bottom get you. Who's watching Lucha Underground? I know a lot of people do. I'm not watching it right now.
Doesn't have
I would like to,
extension.
though.
Look at the way Belair tucking her knees underneath herself to release the pressure.
Oh, nice. Rated to, uh-oh, she's got her up at a, oh my God, torture rack position. Oh! Wow. 3 counts. Bianca Bel-Air wins with a, oh my goodness. It was like a torture rack into almost a Falcon Arrow, I would say. It's like a reverse Falcon Arrow. Person's upside down instead of on their back, they land on their face. That's cool, man. I was thinking that her finisher would be her 450 splash, since it's so fantastic, but maybe they wanted her to stop flying around like that all the time. She's so strong. Can you believe Bianca Belair's only been wrestling for like 3 years? She's this good, and she's only been wrestling for 3 years, from what I know. That's crazy, man. Yep, so free subscription will be given away. The Nitty Gritty, Shenmue, NXT, man. I'm putting on a lot of entertainment today, and then tomorrow is the first episode of the Gritty Subscriber League, and it's going to be off the charts, man, because we're going to have ourselves some very inventive ways of crowning the first ever champions. So, man, I got to tell you guys, come show up to my Twitch channel. It's a spot to be at. It's coming up right after NXT. That wasn't it was an interesting maneuver. I like that. I really did like that finisher. It's something she could pull off a lot, but if she ever wrestles against like Nia Jax or something, she's gonna have to come up with something else. She's gonna have to do her 450 splash. I'm a gigantic supporter of people having more than one finisher, because in separate cases, it's like, how are you gonna fight against the Big Show if your finisher is something where you like flip somebody up in the air and stuff? Like, no. You're not doing it. Like, if EC3 fights the Big Show, is he going to be able to pull off his finisher? No. If EC3 fights Brock Lesnar, will he be able to pull off his finisher? Maybe, but he might hurt himself really bad trying to do it. Like, I think you should have 2. I think you should have one you could do to just anybody, no matter how big they are, and then you should have one that you could do to people who are, like, more your size. Oh, we're backstage with...
what does this win mean for you?
Velveteen Dream.
Queen Kathy, what are you doing this Wednesday night?
Nothing.
Nothing. Well, Queen, that means you can get on the WWE Network this Wednesday, 8 p.m., and you can find out like everyone else.
The main event is going to be Pete Dunne versus Zack Gibson for the NXT, for the UK Championship.
EC3, obviously not the result you wanted here tonight. You and Velveteen Dream have been going back and forth. Tonight a loss. What's going through your mind?
I mean, it's a clash of personalities, the Velveteen Dream and I. It is a yin.
It's going to be awesome, man. That's why the thumbnail is that. You noticed the picture when you clicked on this? That's what I made. That's why I made it that way.
But since I've come back to NXT, I've made outrageous claims. I've made outlandish proclamations. I've said I'm here for victory after victory after victory. And I am here for victory after victory. But it's not victory after victory after loss after victory after loss. It's victory after victory after victory. The top 1% isn't about a tax bracket or finances. It's about a mindset. And that mindset.
Yeah, Dream's epic. What are you doing this Wednesday night? She's like, nothing. She thinks he's gonna ask her out on a date.
It's not over. The 6-way ladder match in NXT TakeOver New Orleans, it's not over. My match against Johnny Gargano is not over. My match where I tagged with the Velveteen Dream that got this whole ball rolling against Ricochet and Aleister Black, it's not over. Tonight's match against Velveteen Dream, it's not over. It's not over until I win. That is the top 1% mindset.
Nice, okay. So they're going to continue on the feud between Velveteen Dream and EC3.
You mentioned Aleister Black, and I would be remiss to ask you this. You were there during the attack. What did you see?
I mean, I was there at the show during the attack. It was dark. It was...
Will it ever change hands? Now would be a really good time, Steven Slater, wouldn't it?
I saw chaos. I saw bedlam.
Heck yeah, EC3 would make a good heel.
It was hard to wrap
my mind around that, dude.
I saw William Regal questioning everybody on the scene. I saw doctors. I saw trainers. I saw Aleister Black laid out. But the one thing that it's almost so simple, and the fact that no one's realizing it kind of upsets me. I mean, I feel like a detective in this sense, is that a 6'5", over 300-pound monster with a busted up jaw was standing right there, sticking out like a sore thumb. He was in a lime green tap-out shirt, for crying out loud. Lars Sullivan was right there at the scene of the crime, and I'm not implicating him. I'm saying straight up fact. If I was Lars Sullivan, I got my jaw broken by Aleister Black, I might take a cheap shot at him.
Thank you for the information, EC3.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I just hope you're not thinking I'm Kaiser Soze.
Oh, yeah, guys, make sure you vote. Make sure you click this link and click vote, guys. It takes like 2 seconds. It doesn't cost anything. You don't have to sign up for anything. Just click where it says grittyurbansaga.topstreamers.com. Click that and then click vote, guys. Every person that does that, thank you so much. It helps out. It helps spread the word about the stream. It helps me to be on top of the list for a couple streamers who do the same thing as me. So if you could, I would highly appreciate it, guys. Just click that link and then click vote on the next page that opens up. Still undisputed. Oh boy, they're gonna tell us all about it. They're gonna tell us all about the Undisputed Era. Man, the Undisputed Era is awesome though. You guys think they're ready for the main roster? You guys think the Undisputed Era, Adam Cole, Bobby Fish, Kyle O'Reilly, Roderick Strong, you think all 4 of them are ready for the main roster? Yeah, Lars was there. He was like creeping off in the shadows. I don't know who did it, but I think it's somebody that they're not really putting any light on. I think it's gonna end up being like somebody unexpected. I don't think it's gonna be anybody from the Undisputed Era. I don't think it's gonna be anybody from I don't think it's gonna be Johnny Gargano. I don't think it's gonna be Tommaso Ciampa. Who else was there? Wasn't EC3 there? Maybe it was EC3. No. If he's gonna stay in this feud with Velveteen Dream, I don't think it's him. Maybe was it Cassius Ohno there? Maybe Cassius. Yeah, Cassius Ohno, dude. Maybe it was Cassius Ohno. I could see a really good feud between those two. Cassius Ohno. Oh my goodness. I like it. Maybe Cassius Ohno. Roderick Strong should have been on the main roster by now, yeah. The sad thing about Roderick Strong is if he would have went to the main roster, he most likely would have ended up on 205 Live, dude. And it's not that 205 Live is a bad show. He was on 205 Live a couple times. Remember that? It was part of like a tournament to find out if he was going to be able to fight against Cedric Alexander, I think. Yeah. So yeah, he was on 205 Live. That's pretty much considered main roster. But that's where he would have ended up, obviously. And so I'm glad they let him marinate in NXT for a while, because now if they call him up, I don't think he'll go to 205 Live. I think he'll go to like Raw or SmackDown. He'll stay with the Undisputed Era. Matt Riddle, maybe it was Matt Riddle. I didn't see him in that video that they showed, but maybe that was the point. Maybe they left him out of that video on purpose, and they're gonna like reveal the one little scene that they didn't see before where Matt Riddle like sneaks off. That'd be a good idea. I could see that. Shock the system.
TakeOver Brooklyn would start off hot as Mustache Mountain would challenge the Undisputed Era's Kyle O'Reilly.
Yeah, whoever it is, NXT is going to give us some awesomeness. That's
championships. Both teams would electrify the sold-out Brooklyn crowd with an impressive display of tag team action. Clayton 7 would deliver the burning hammer, but it just wasn't enough to put away the tag team champions. Undisputed Era would strike with a devastating high-low maneuver and retain the NXT tag team titles. But it would be the War Raiders who would truly
the War Raiders came out of nowhere, man. You saw a pop-up? Oh my god, the pop-up was so epic. Tossed him like 10 feet in the air.
Adam Cole took on Ricochet.
So awesome, the War Raiders, man.
North American Championship.
The amount of muscle. Jeez, man.
Adam Cole would do everything in his power to prove that there is nothing special about Ricochet.
These guys, these two right here.
but the high-flying NXT superstar proved to the leader of the Undisputed Era.
I think the fans are not going to boo Becky. They don't need to boo. They don't need to boo her.
NXT North American champion. Here's what the newly crowned champion had to say following.
They don't need to boo her. It's not important. It's very much not important if the crowd boos her or not. She just needs to keep doing what she's doing. Eventually, if they write her like a really good spot where she does something to somebody that we do like, because right now Charlotte's kind of she's got this like Roman Reigns air about her where she just gets these opportunities out of nowhere. So people are obviously going to side with Becky Lynch there. But once she starts going after somebody who is beloved, then I think she'll be in that heel role. As of right now, it doesn't make a difference. The crowd can boo or cheer.
No problem.
Uh-oh, Pete Dunne walks up. Undisputed Era backstage, get a little promo.
Thanks, mate.
I ain't your mate. I just don't like them guys either. As far as you're concerned, you're just carrying a piece of gold that I want.
Yes. Ooh. Wait a minute.
All right. All right.
Well, the NXT Tag Team Champions, they need to worry.
Pete Dunne
more
just said
about
he wants the North American Championship. So maybe this match right here, he will actually lose the UK Championship. They'll take the UK Championship to the UK show, because remember there's that UK NXT that they announced. Maybe they'll take that championship to that show, but Pete Dunne will stay here and feud with Ricochet. I could see that. All right, so 131, he gets a promo backstage. Pete Dunne gets a promo backstage. Who else? Who else is back there? Kyle O'Reilly was back there.
Aleister Black, and we'll do everything in our power to expedite the process.
We still don't know who attacked Aleister Black, but tonight we'll take a special, in-depth look at the last man standing match between Johnny Gargano and NXT champion Tommaso Ciampa.
Yeah, they have like a NXT, a UK NXT show, so maybe Zack Gibson will win it, take it, but Pete Dunne will stay here.
Pete Dunne for the United Kingdom Championship. Later tonight, let's take a closer look at Liverpool's
Now there's some gray-haired guy running Ring of Honor. I don't really watch Ring of Honor too much.
I am Liverpool's #1, Zack Gibson. What makes me unique in today's scene is that I'm a throwback to the original British style. The Beatles conquered the music industry. Liverpool Football Club
Zack
conquered
Gibson.
football.
This guy's great, man.
And I'm
This guy's
here
a really
to
good
conquer
wrestler.
sports entertainment.
Here comes Gibson. Oh, and there's the expertise of Zack Gibson. Oh! Fighting spirit there by Gibson. Oh!
I'm not here for applause. When I win, and I will win, Liverpool's #1 will finally be recognised as the UK's #1.
I'd like to see Shayna on SmackDown.
Will
that would be good. That's what I was saying before.
Gibson.
That's a good idea, dude. If I do say so myself, that's a very good idea. I think she could shake up the division. She could be like the Ronda Rousey of SmackDown. That'd make a very interesting Survivor Series.
The moment.
Could you imagine?
So I can be louder than all of you.
If you want something bad enough, you'll find a way.
Size isn't nearly as.
Could you imagine Ronda Rousey versus Shayna Baszler? They could make that a legit fight, like a super legit fight. They'd have to put that inside the cell or something. Put it inside a cage. I'd love to see that. Shayna versus Ronda. Oh boy, oh boy. Cell. September 16th, man, that's not long. That's not far away at all. Super Showdown, I'm going to be streaming that for sure. October 6th. Hope you guys will join me for that as well. Evolution. October 28th. I don't know if I'll be streaming that. Depends on what they do. Right now, I'm not too high on the fight card, but we'll see. We shall see. I probably will be doing it. Survivor Series, dude. I wonder what they have planned for Survivor Series. Aye, aye, aye. Alright, hang on. Let me... Thank you for the thumbs up, everybody. Looks like almost everybody in here left a thumbs up. Thank you, guys. WWE Network. Aren't you glad that you subscribed? And if you have not already subscribed to me, please take a second to do such. Because it does pop up on the screen if you guys subscribe. It pops up on the screen if you do super chat, if you donate, any of that stuff. So if you wanna get your name on the screen, you got it. All right, let's see here. The official song of Takeover Brooklyn 4. Perfect time for me to share the stream to other places. All right.
Princess defiantly say she can
Kairi
beat the
Sane
Queen of
versus
Spades.
Shayna
This
Baszler.
past
That was
Saturday,
actually a really
Kairi
good
Sane
match.
had her opportunity against the NXT Women's Champion Shayna Baszler with her
Now they're showing off what happened in that match.
cheering her on at ringside. Shayna Baszler's brutal attack on the first ever Mae Young Classic winner would only strengthen her side as Kairi Sane's unique style of offense would prove to be the deciding factor in the match.
Kairi Sane.
After a costly mistake by Baszler, the Brooklyn crowd erupted as the Pirate Princess claimed her treasure, becoming the new NXT Women's Champion.
Yup.
We caught up with the former champion.
Kairi Sane is the new NXT Women's Champion, guys. How do you feel about that? Who's the guy who stole Sami Zayn's jacket? That's the guy who's fighting for the UK Championship.
Between yourself and Kairi
Zack
Sane
Gibson.
from last year's Mae Young Classic.
Good to
of course,
see you, Second
tonight
City.
didn't go exactly as you had planned, with Kairi capturing that NXT Women's Champion.
You're gonna be just like everyone else, huh? You don't know wrestling when you see it, huh? Kairi did not beat me tonight. I lost. Kairi's skill did not win tonight. Let me make that clear. I lost. I'm the better fighter.
Come on, Shayna.
I can't deny that. It's a good little promo right there.
Brooklyn, that might be how Johnny Gargano feels too. Let's take a look
That's all she had to say. Makes perfect sense. She's a better fighter, and she beat herself. She lost the match. I highly agree with that. Is Aaliyah a heel now? She kind of acts like it, doesn't she? I think you might be right about that. I think Aaliyah's a heel. That's your girl Shayna. Heck yeah, man. Shayna's up. Who's your favorite wrestler of all time? Of all time, Goldberg. I know when people hear that, they're like, "Oh, I'm never watching Gritty again. Gritty don't know nothing about wrestling. He likes Goldberg. He's not a good wrestler, Gritty. He didn't care about the business, Gritty." Trust me, I know what people say. Goldberg's my favorite of all time. But I've liked a lot of people, man. I used to love Ken Shamrock a lot. Oh man, there's a million names that are coming to mind. Raven was cool. Billy Kidman was awesome. Besides Ken Shamrock, there was oh man, I'm trying to think of his name. It's like on the tip of my tongue. I can't remember. It was the other guy. It was like the other guy. It wasn't. Oh man, what the heck is the guy's name? Man, it's gonna bother me now. Kairi beat you. I'm sorry. You guys are funny. I'm gonna remember it eventually. I've liked a lot of wrestlers, man. Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan was awesome in his own right. Seth Rollins is my favorite current wrestler. Him and Randy Orton are way up there for me. Johnny Gargano's been doing some good stuff.
Administering the 10 count. The carnage on display.
Gargano's moment.
Chris Benoit, dude. Chris Benoit is a great wrestler. Chris Benoit, Eddie Guerrero. Gosh, man.
And now Ciampa, he's destroying the ring.
Revealing those wooden
I
boards.
could sit here and list people all night, actually. I love Kane. I actually like Kane's wrestling more than The Undertaker's wrestling.
Chaos, absolutely.
Undertaker's got some good blows, though. He's got some good strikes. How long is Aleister Black out for? I don't know, man. His injury's really sketchy. I just know it to be like a groin situation. So I don't know, maybe like a month or two. I don't know how serious it is. I don't know if he needs surgery or. I don't know. Doing us a recap of what happened between Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa. Crawled out from under the rubble.
Ciampa handcuffing Gargano, but Gargano looking to handcuff Tommaso Ciampa again.
Gosh, what was the guy's name? I can't remember right now. Dean Malenko. Dean Malenko, that's his name. I remember now. Dean Malenko.
The vitriol, the antipathy, this battle for the ages. I have never seen.
I remembered the name.
Like this.
I remembered. That was gonna bug me all day. Dean Malenko, guys. Might be a while, yeah.
Ciampa trapped, part of the stage.
Johnny, I'm sorry. Johnny, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Johnny, I'm sorry.
Too late for that. Too late for the sorries. Johnny Gargano, you can just see him dipped into that dark place.
This is not the Johnny Gargano that I knew.
Oh my God! Both men are down. Referee counting. Can Gargano get up to his feet first? He's injured his knee. Referee is up tonight. Oh, Ciampa's up. Ciampa's up. Oh, Ciampa's on his feet.
So that ending was one of the best endings. One of the best booked endings of recent history, man. The way they ended that match right here at Brooklyn, TakeOver Brooklyn 4. Wow. Wow. Think of beauty.
Tommaso Ciampa survives the last.
Kane's the first person who got your attention on wrestling.
NXT champion.
Later, like 2014, I got back into watching WWE, saw Dean Ambrose. Yeah, dude. Heck yeah, I like Dean. Dean Ambrose is great. I agree with you though. Kane really he helped me. He helped me to stay involved. I've been watching wrestling for a long time, guys. A long time.
I can't believe how that went down.
Like, I mean, back I used to watch it back. Oh man, Hacksaw Jim Duggan, Sergeant Slaughter, stuff like that. I used to watch it. It started to kind of fade because I watched a lot of basketball because I played a lot of basketball, like at a professional level almost. So I kind of got out of it for a while, and then I got back into it because of Goldberg, man. I was still watching WCW and WWF. I was still watching them, but Goldberg really, like, he brought this intensity out of me that I didn't have it before. Before I'd be like, yeah, that was a good match, or yeah, I like this character, but the intensity that Goldberg brought really, like, it just changed things. I used to wait to go to school just so I could talk to everybody about Goldberg, you know, and Sting and the NWO, and it just they were just killing it. That's for sure. That's for sure. That's probably why I like him so much. He really sparked an interest to get me back into it. And then I can remember the day that I kind of stopped watching wrestling very much. It was when John Cena showed up. It was when John Cena showed up and challenged Kurt Angle. You know, what do you have? Oh, ruthless aggression, and that whole thing. That's when I stopped watching for like a good couple years. I just like I'd tune in every now and then. I'd watch like a WrestleMania, but I wouldn't watch it like this, like every day. But I got back into it because of people like Neville and Bo Dallas and what I was seeing from NXT when it was becoming NXT. When I started really thinking about independent wrestling and seeing what those people were doing. A little bit of New Japan was helping me to get back into it as well. And then as soon as the Shield was like really doing their thing, like on the main roster, the Shield just destroyed everything. I started to get back into it, and then gosh, man, it kicked it up a notch. And then when I saw Sasha Banks and Bayley killing it, it just lit a new fire and made me actually care about it again like I used to. Tommaso Gargano again. No, they're not fighting again. I'm just putting them on the screen because they were giving us a recap of what they did at TakeOver. But now they're showing us the opening to the UK show, I think. Is that actually going to be the opening to the UK show? But yeah, so if you're wondering why, it's because Goldberg really is one of the main reasons that I'm even sitting here right now. NXT UK coming soon. See? That's what I'm thinking, man. I'm thinking Zack Gibson might get this title. He might get the title tonight, guys.
Welcome back to NXT TV from
I think he might. I wish Neville would return. Yeah, Neville's awesome.
All about coverage in and out of the ring. Smile, you're on cricket.
Irish, what's up, Irish?
And speaking of
did you vote for Kane as mayor?
Smile off his face.
What's up, Irish?
Newest signee, the king of the bros.
Where is everyone? I don't know, man.
Showed up in the crowd and take over Brooklyn.
People,
only time will tell what kind of
people don't care about NXT as much as the main roster stuff, I guess. I mean, it's whatever. Like I said before, basically people vote by being here, and when less and less people show up to something, it means I'm probably not going to do it. You know, I don't want to sit here and broadcast for very, very few people. So just as long as you guys keep showing up, I'll keep doing this. But normally, next week we're getting Ricochet, Pete Dunne versus the Undisputed Era. Okay, that's awesome. Oh, here we go. Zack Gibson, here he comes. Dude, this could be a barn burner of a match. They're giving it, looks like they're giving it about 20 minutes. Somewhere around there. Let's find out what Zack Gibson could do here. Oh boy, here we go. About to fly home. Like, be safe, Irish. Be safe, dude. I want to see Emma and Summer Rae make a return. Emma's already wrestling for Ring of Honor, I believe. So I hope she's happy. I actually I streamed the pay-per-view where she debuted here on the channel. I streamed her Ring of Honor debut. I didn't know it was happening, but I just happened to be live streaming the Ring of Honor pay-per-view, and she came out, and I was like, "What, Emma?" She's now called Tenille Dashwood. I think that's her real name. But yeah, she's an awesome wrestler. Emma is one of my favorite women's wrestlers, man. I wish she was still around for the main roster, but she's doing her own thing. All right, we got Zack Gibson. Now here comes Pete Dunne. The Bruiserweight. Let's go. This is going to be awesome. All right, let's get that UK Championship. Where's it at? Where's it at? There it is. Such a beautiful belt, too. All right, let's get the glitz and the glamour going on. Here we go. Pete Dunne.
Almost impossible to stop. He's laying a title on the line of light, and
I like
cannot
it.
wait to see
I like
what
it.
this man does against Zack Gibson.
I can't wait to see what Gibson does against
I wasn't
Dunne.
expecting this. Here we go. I think I have to think that Zack Gibson's going to win this and take it back to the UK show, man. But maybe not. We shall see.
Named after the gates outside Anfield Football Stadium.
Oh, boy.
Represent Bill Shankly, the famous Liverpool Football Club manager.
Here we go, guys. Who do you think is winning this, Zack Gibson or Pete Dunne? Who do you guys got?
WWE United Kingdom Championship and
Wait,
World Champion.
What do you guys got? What do you
Tyler
think?
Bate. But the man who holds the gold is the bruiserweight Pete Dunne, and no love lost between Dunne and Gibson.
Certainly has been a banner year for Pete Dunne, holding that championship.
This guy's not just some ball guy. This is the guy who won the entire tournament to face Pete Dunne at that UK show that they ran for 2 days.
Well, you said
a 2-day long pay-per-view. This guy won the whole tournament.
I got the feeling he's
Guy's
just
no
getting
joke
started.
at all. You're about to find out.
In a banner year for the United Kingdom sports
Watch.
entertainment scene, and two of the
Guy's
best now
great.
going at it here in Brooklyn for the top prize across the pond.
Gibson, one of the best proponents of that heavyweight
coming to
British
Detroit.
style, akin to Finley, William
WR
Regal,
chose
Pete
to
Roberts.
go to SmackDown.
Speed and agility of Pete Dunne on display.
NXT probably would have been a better wrestling show, but you know SmackDown is probably going to be a really, really hype show.
Absolutely brilliant. Did you
Goodness
see
gracious.
that? The way Gibson
Zack
made
Gibson.
sure that
Yeah, I'm
Dunne's
saying Zack.
vision was distracted and wham, jumped in with a double chop.
We know how Pete Dunne loves to manipulate
They
the
probably
joints.
have kept
Zack
her on
Gibson
Raw, so she'd probably be
loves to
feuding
read
with
the
somebody
same
like
playbook.
Ember
Leapfrog
Moon.
by
I'd love
Dunne.
to see her and Ember Moon have a couple matches.
Rushing.
Because Emma is so great because she can wrestle to anybody's level. Like, no matter how good they are, she'll put on a good match with you. She's so talented. I'd love to see Emma and Ember Moon have, like, a good feud.
Now he is the United
Because,
Kingdom
you know, when
champion.
Emma was
To a certain extent, he has a
on
measure
her way out,
of
she
that.
was a heel.
And there's Dunne twisting those fingers like YG. And
Oh, gosh.
wanting to
Wrenching the
enjoy some
fingers.
fingers
Oh!
later.
This is where
Pete
Pete
Dunne just
Dunne,
vicious.
this is a specialty right here.
Oh, boy.
This is where he excels.
Pete
Tearing
Dunne
the
is very
body
good,
apart.
yeah. He's
Picking
very
body
good.
parts, piece by piece.
A sadistic side. Oh!
Oh, ho, ho.
Stomp
Stomps
to
the
the ear
head.
of Zack Gibson. Both arms tight.
Oh!
Oh, look at
Slap
that.
fight.
Gibson and Dunne paintbrushing each other.
Jumping
Wait
on,
a
looking for
minute.
a double wrist lock with the body scissors.
Oh,
He's got
gosh,
it.
dude.
Dunne
He's
looking
looking
for
for
the
that.
Kimura, but Gibson escapes,
Trying
and
to
Gibson
break
now
somebody's arm. That
from
Kimura
top
lock
position
that Brock
gets
Lesnar.
reversed by Dunne.
Uh-oh, wait a
Double
minute.
crab. All the way up.
What is this?
These technical experts
Double
going at it
crab.
right here.
Oh,
Slapping each other upside down.
Strike.
They're slapping each other upside
Much
down.
to the delight of the crowd
Oh,
here at
man,
Barclays
this is
Center.
awesome.
Innovative offense.
This is awesome. Come here.
Dunne quickly
Innovative
grabbing the arm
offense is
again
right.
for a second time.
Oh,
And back to his favorite joint
no.
manipulation. We've seen this before.
Oh, gosh. Stomps
Slamming
the
sole
elbow.
of his boot onto the arm of Zack Gibson.
That's going to weaken the left arm for that double wrist
Going
lock if
after
he
it, man.
attempts
He
it
does
again.
not want this left arm. Does not want this left arm doing anything.
On the ropes. Oh, certainly not a clean break from Gibson.
Oh.
Smart by Gibson, using any part of the ring he can to help Dunne.
Oh, nice
Key
takedown.
lock driver driving the left shoulder of Dunne into the mat. And of course that weakens
Wrist
the left
lock
arm and
driver
shoulder
put the
for the
face right
Shankly
into the
Gate submission
canvas.
that
Zack
we mentioned
Gibson
before.
standing
Innovated by
over
the
the
one and
current
only Nigel
UK
McGuinness.
championship,
Zack Gibson
standing
has been
tall.
Watching a few of your
over the current
tapes.
UK championship holder, I should say.
Gibson taking the fight to Pete Dunne.
Yeah, he is. Oh, raining blows on
Forearm
him.
shiver. Gibson wanting to just tear off the limbs of the WWE United Kingdom champion. Lateral press. Dunne able to escape.
Pete Dunne is known for focusing on a body part and tearing it away. He may have met his match
The
in
War
Zack
Games
Gibson
begin
for a
on
man who can
Saturday,
do the
November
exact same
17th.
thing.
Oh, my goodness. Los Angeles. War Games is going to be in Los Angeles this year, guys. scrolling across the bottom. Staples Center.
NXT
TakeOver War Games this November in Los Angeles. Oh man, you know that's going to be a straight killer pay-per-view. I'd like to see them bring back that.
Look at the way Gibson continues to hold on to the left arm, refusing to release.
Left by Gibson sends Dunne crashing to the canvas. And Gibson able to garner a 2 count before barring Dunne's arm one more time.
Straight arm bar right here. Zack Gibson keeping the cruiserweight, the bruiserweight at bay
Gibson
right now.
may get a measure of retribution.
He trying to keep that hand closed, but Zack Gibson just forced it open. You think of all the damage that Pete Dunne has taken to his left arm. This could be trouble.
Think of all the damage that Pete Dunne has done to other people as we look here. Cobra clutch.
Shout out to WWE Hall of Famer Sergeant Slaughter watching tonight on the WWE Network as Gibson employs the Cobra clutch on the WWE United Kingdom
Sergeant Slaughter's looking at home.
Right into the jaw by Gibson.
22 thumbs up. Thank you guys so much.
Liverpool's #1, hoisting Pete Dunne.
Yeah, dude, the 3 stages. That would be the ultimate ending of Johnny Gargano versus Tommaso Ciampa. Although I don't know, man. I think they could do one more match. Or are you guys done with that rivalry?
Kingdom's #1, and to do that, he has to beat that man in the ring.
I want you to hear that. Heck yeah, bro.
Now look at the face on Dunne. An element of Neanderthal.
Yeah, let's team up with the Iconics. That'd be cool. That's a good idea. Man, you guys got some good ideas. Maybe he tweeted it. Oh yeah, maybe he tweeted it.
Style on display is Dunne on
Might be
quirks,
right.
a vicious right hand. Gibson with a reversal on the Irish whip.
Pete Dunne backflipping out of the corner over the top of Zack Gibson. Oh.
Standing switch by Gibson. German suplex, but Dunne lands on his feet.
Ooh, kicks him in the back of the neck. Pete Dunne is rolling now.
X-Plex into the arm.
Ooh, X-Plex right into the armbar.
I'm not sure if he does. Dunne has to drive with his hips now.
Zack Gibson, finds his way to the ropes, just barely puts his foot on the ropes, and rolls outside. He can get away from the bruiserweight immediately.
Pete Dunne would be walking out of here with that WWE UK Championship.
Pete Dunne looks like he's got some ideas.
Dunne is holding his left arm. There's damage done. Oh, is this a mistake?
Wait a minute.
Pete Dunne
he's standing on the second turnbuckle. Moonsault to the outside, smashes Zack Gibson.
Pete Dunne wiping out Zack Gibson.
Okay.
High stakes, high risk from the WWE United Kingdom champion Pete Dunne.
But again, was that the
careful
best
not to
move
get
for
counted
Pete
out
Dunne
here.
as we look at the left arm of Pete Dunne, hanging gamely by his side.
Puts him back in the ring.
He always throws caution to the wind. He goes for it every time.
Zack Gibson begging for his life over here. He's bleeding. Oh my goodness, double-footed stomp right to the chest of Zack Gibson. Got him up into the powerbomb, sit-out powerbomb.
And Gibson just barely escapes.
Somehow Zack gets the shoulder up.
Pinfall attempt by Pete Dunne.
I have no idea how Gibson kicked out of that. All the pressure
What to watch
directly
on
to
Tuesday
the
with
back of the
SmackDown Goes to
neck.
Fridays. Watch my Twitch channel.
Percy,
hey, it showed up just in time.
Chris
Smith, look at what Nightbot said. That's what to watch. My Twitch channel, dude. I have your fix for wrestling, trust me, man. We have our own wrestling league, and you can actually be part of it as well. Oh my goodness, kicked out of the sky, intercepted during the backflip. Zack Gibson off the second rope, right into the code breaker. No way. The code breaker almost puts away the UK champion and transports that belt onto Zack.
Look at desperation on the face of Gibson. He knows how
Zack Gibson
close
is
he
definitely
was.
bleeding right here. We got blued, guys, blued. Zack Gibson won.
The crowd in Brooklyn chanting a bruiserweight. Pete Dunne making his bones around the globe.
Rewatch
of the
Raw. Oh, God.
Busiest
that sounds like a bad
champions
idea.
in sports entertainment, willing to defend that WWE
At least some of the Raws that
title
I've seen
anywhere.
recently, I would not like to rewatch. Oh, here we go. No, give me your arm.
Dunne
He
blocked
catches
it this
him.
time.
Oh no, he's standing on his hands. Zack Gibson is just immobilized.
Gibson defenseless.
Oh, stomps him, and then yes, kick right to the face, off the ropes. Another code breaker right to the neck. Step up enziguri by Pete Dunne. Oh, now it's just a brawl in the center of the ring. Double enziguri, knocked them both out. Both athletes are down in the center of the ring, not moving.
What a battle for the WWE United Kingdom Championship.
Yeah, this is for the title. That's why I put it in the background.
Spirited affair at the venerable Royal Albert Hall in London in June.
Well, it's clear that both men know each other's style intimately, thinking the same
a title
thing.
Match, guys.
Who has more left? Who gets to their feet quicker? It's Gibson to the ropes, but
Gibson got to the ropes, but he's got caught in the act.
Ligaments.
Oh! Counter kick by Gibson. Oh, and that's
Gary rocks Zack Gibson, leaves him sitting on the top rope.
Dunne coming off an instant classic title defense against Kyle O'Reilly, but I don't know if he's ever been in the squared circle with someone as sadistic as Zack Gibson. Although Pete Dunne, sadistic when it comes to attacking those fingers.
But Gibson's legs are on the inside. There's no way he can be suplexed from here.
Oh my goodness. Turned it into a final cut off the second rope from Zack Gibson. Still somehow Pete Dunne finds a way to get the shoulder up. Oh man, it was looking like it was about to be a superplex, but he laid it out and he turned the momentum in his favor. Zack Gibson now has the upper hand.
Shankly Gates!
From Helter Skelter to Shankly Gates!
Doesn't have it all. Has to
no, he can't get it. Dude, this submission maneuver is what put away half the people he fought in the tournament.
To get this broken, but he couldn't get there.
Gibson, an obvious Beatles fan, and he wants to prove that he is going to be as successful as the Fab Four.
Turns him over, now he's got it. Oh, he's got it.
WWE United Kingdom Championship.
Sit down.
Oh, that hurts so bad.
Gibson sitting down.
Got Pete Dunne just wrenched back on the arm of Pete Dunne. This submission maneuver right here put away so many people.
Is his over 450-day reign as WWE UK champion about to end in Brooklyn?
Gibson needs to sit down.
SummerSlam did deliver, yeah. SummerSlam was great.
Too much space.
Oh, but
wow. Yeah,
beautiful move by Gibson.
He bites.
Pete Dunne is using his mouth, biting down on the bottom.
He bites the bottom rope to break it up, but then he gets stomped in the head for it. My goodness.
And he's lucky he doesn't have a few broken chiclets after this attack from Zack Gibson, putting the boots to Pete Dunne.
No, I don't.
Gibson on the cusp of becoming WWE United Kingdom champion.
I just kind of watch what they give us.
Dunne just got his mouthpiece knocked out.
Well, that's bad news if you're Pete Dunne. As you know, Mauro, from MMA,
become a member.
that mouth guard prevents against a knockout.
When have we ever seen Pete Dunne this vulnerable?
Yeah, Pete Dunne's in a lot of trouble here. Zack Gibson has brought the vicious attack straight to him. And now he's bleeding too. Oh my goodness, the lariat destroys.
A lariat by Gibson.
Pete Dunne
is
leaves him laying in the corner. He doesn't even look like he knows where he is. Did he just knock something off of him?
What a
he knocked his
Zack Gibson.
mouthpiece out. He knocked his mouthpiece out.
What's Gibson going to do?
Gonna put it in his mouth?
Gibson has the gum shield, but what he wants is the WWE United Kingdom
No! Pete Dunne stops him from throwing it.
Gibson from
and then wrenches the fingers back. Oh! Splits them apart. Picks them up. Here we go. Pump handle. The bitter end. This could be it. 2. Oh my goodness. Pete Dunne retains. Yo, bloody battle. Yo, these bruises. What a match. Blood on his chin, holding the UK Championship. Okay, that was mighty fine. Mighty fine wrestling right there. Holy moly! He tried to throw his mouthpiece, and he was like, "Nope." Yeah, you gotta go over to YouTube Gaming. I think it might have a command. Let's see. Is it member? Is it member, or is it sponsor? I think it might be member. Yeah, it's member now. I changed it because they changed it. Yep, you just click there. You have to be on a cell phone or on a on like a mobile device. You have to get that YouTube Gaming app. Wow, dude, that was a quick NXT. They did a really good job. That was a really good episode of NXT. The championship stays firmly on the shoulder of Pete Dunne, but Zack Gibson definitely pushed him. I don't know what he did to get a second chance, but I'm glad he got a second chance because they put in a definite UK classic right there. That was a really good match. Whoo! Goodness gracious. Well, guys, I'm just gonna give you my quick rundown here because I'm not doing the grapple chats. I'll probably only do grapple chats for like Raw from now on because people don't show up for the grapple chats too often. So I'll just be doing my reviews like after the show live with you guys. That way people can stop in and just give their 2 cents. I can give my 2 cents, and then we can just part ways. I don't have to set up a whole nother broadcast and do all that photoshopping and stuff for something. It's not gonna be too attended. So this particular episode of NXT was better than the average because average not better than the average NXT episode, but better than the average after Takeover episode. Normally after Takeover you get nothing but recaps, and you get like one match that you were like, okay, I guess I like these people, but it would be nice if we had a whole episode. This episode they did a really good job of giving us the return of Bianca Belair, a great match versus Deonna Purrazzo, rundowns of what did happen at Takeover Brooklyn 4, and also a championship match that is worth the admission. So I will say that this is a better than average after Takeover NXT. Altogether, in terms of how good of an episode it is it must see? Probably not. Probably not, unless you just really love wrestling. Because what happened here, there was no title change. It was a good match between these two, and Bianca Belair and Deonna Purrazzo did impress, but it didn't really put forward storylines. Didn't do much for the product altogether. It definitely gave some excitement. And if you just got like an hour to kill, then definitely this is a good thing to watch. But I wouldn't say it's must see. So overall, I would give this maybe like a 7.75. 7 point. No, that sounds a little bit high. A 7.6 sounds about right. A 7.6 because of just the lack of wrestling. Just the recap aspect of it. It normally is going to be a show that's not the greatest. So I give it like a 7.6 out of 10. The match quality was great. There was not much that put forward many rivalries, and we didn't find out anything really about the pressing questions. Like who attacked Aleister Black, what's next for Kairi Sane, when they're gonna have the rematch. All that stuff. It just kind of wasn't explained. So yeah, I'm gonna say about a 7.6. 7.6. What do you guys think? Out of 10, what would you give it? Let me try to bounce this off of you guys so we can get a good average of what score it was. What do you guys think? Out of 10, what would you give this episode of NXT? Let's find out what you guys think. Amanda's here. Amanda, your timing is getting a little better. You only just missed the broadcast this time, but you made it. You made it, Amanda. Your timing's getting a little bit better. Maybe you've been hanging out with SkullCrusherPrincess a little bit too much. Both of you seem to be getting this kind of wild timing on your stuff. What would you give it, guys? Out of 10. 7.45321684423 out of 10. That's about what I gave it. That's about right. Wrestling with Brody says 7.5. Mo says 7. See, we're all around the same place. I like that. I like that that we get a chance to kind of put our scores together and find out where we're at and how good or not good a show was. Altogether, yeah, I'd say about a 7.6 maybe. But this match right here was awesome. And the two matches that we got were quality. It's just a little bit more, could have held it up a little bit better. So it's not an insult to give it a 7.5. It's just like, hey, what do you expect? It's going to be a heavy recap show. Mo says 7. You can round it. 7.6. Could have been a bit better, but it's an hour show. Exactly, man. Well, there you guys have it. Thank you so much for coming out, hanging out with me for NXT. Like I said, much more action to come, guys. I do not just do YouTube, and I got a lot more stuff for you guys to be entertained with. The newest, hottest game trailers, gameplay footage, newest, hottest movie trailers, and special guest, comedy, a talk show. It's going to be off the charts, guys. Please get over to my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Gritty Urban Saga. It's right there in purple. It's next to me in purple the whole time, every single broadcast I do here on YouTube. I'd love to have you there. I'd love to have you hanging out. I'm probably going to start that up in a little less than an hour. It's probably going to be at right around the top of the hour for everybody in here. So get your popcorn, get your snacks, get everything set up, and I will be seeing you guys there. Thank you for the thumbs up. If you have not already left a thumbs up, please leave one on the way out, guys. It does help out. I highly appreciate it. And if you haven't voted for me today, please go vote for me. And you can vote for me from separate IP addresses as well. So if you got like a cell phone that's on your network, visit it on your network and vote for me. If you got a Wi-Fi connection in your house, visit me from a computer or connect to your Wi-Fi and then vote for me again. Keep on voting, guys. It's grittyurbansaga.topstreamers.com. It's the spot to be at. I think it's just ! Vote. Let me show it to you. There you go. Vote. Very appreciated, guys. I'll see you in just a bit. I'm going to get everything set up. And stay safe until then, guys. Catch you next time. Gritty Urban coming back.